Alright, Yo Man 5 here. Let's go ahead and start up another session with Grim Patron. It's been fun, it's been doing pretty well. It's 3-1 in our last video. Let's see how far we can get it to continue this time. Got that pretty solid cue music. Here we are. We have an opponent who's not a Huffy Hover or Blizzard developer, but in fact a worthy opponent. Our opponent is the mighty Basilisk. He's playing Warlock. Let's see what we can do here. Unstable Golden Whirlwind and Deathbite when I have the coin are all amazing. I think we keep Grim Patron with his hand too, because if it's a slow Warlock, like a Demon Lock or a Hand Lock, we just get to run him over with Grim Patron. Although, it's probably less good against Hand Lock, because they have Shadow Flame, they have Hellfire. Zombie Chow, okay, Hand Lock. That or like Jizu. Then we just pass the turn because we want to be able to, like, they're under no real pressure at all because they're playing Zombie Chow. Yeah, it's Hand Lock. Alright, so since we're aggressively looking for math turns, I think we're going to Acolyte of Pain. And we could Inner Rage and play our own Dark Bomb, so we still get 2 draws out of it, but I don't think it's worth using up an Inner Rage for. Life taps, which is fine. Let's get our draw. We could have Cruel Tasked, but I think this is a little bit better. Because we can still get some additional utility out of things. Maybe not. Maybe we should have Cruel Tasked. Oh, so this would be 4. So I think we'll hit here, get our draw, find our second Deathbite. We'll just hit face for 1. But yeah, so this is absolutely confirmed Hand Lock. We saw the Zombie Chow turn 1, we see the Twilight Drake on turn 4. 8 cards in hand, blow that up, gain me 5 life. Ancient Watcher. Alright, so here's how we play around Shadow Flame here, because he's just dropped his Ancient Watcher. We're going to go ahead and Grim Patron. We're going to get the mathematical best Grim Patron here. And hit here. Whirlwind, getting 2 more Grim Patrons. Use Inner Rage to finish off the Drake so that we cannot get Shadow Flamed. We risk Hellfire, but we still also present a stupidly large board presence. So he's life tapping for Hellfire because he doesn't have it. Oh, he did have it, okay. Alright, so we need to get down to our executes because that's how we beat the giants. Boom is fine. What do we draw? Acolyte? Alright, so he's gonna have 8 mana if we want to play our own giant defender. We want him at 15. What now? So it's Deathbite, Acolyte, put him to 15, hit Boom. It puts us pretty low, but it makes Boom dead to Sludge Belcher, and it lets us Deathbite Whirlwind for game next turn. If we get a charge minion, or Gromash is actually lethal too. Uh, so right now I'm dead to giant. So we could boom and look for good boombot rolls. That sounds super greedy. We have 15 cards. We're looking for 1 execute. We could also use Gromash as removal here, but that sounds terrible. So I think we basically need to attack here first and dig. We did in fact get the execute, and so I think our best play now is boom execute. Because next turn we have Grom Whirlwind, which should be super lethal because we can run a Boombot into the 1-2 Grom Whirlwind dead handlock. Or Grom. Sorry if I'm offending anyone with my pronunciation. It is Gromash Hellscream. Alright. Deal! 4 to the face. Whoop. That might actually just be lethal normally? I guess normally is a terrible word to use there. Defender? BGH, sure. Giant. Okay, so I need to run the Boombot in first and see what roll I get. If it hits face, I win. But instead I lose. Yep. That was a close match. So I think where I screwed up there is where I should have just Taskmastered my Acolyte and rammed it into his Chow. Alright, we'll see what kind of mage this is. I'd probably keep Acolyte of Pain and Deathspite with the coin anyway. Grim Patron and Frothing go as we look for better early game. And instead we draw Gromash. Alright. We'll see how this game goes. First turn do nothing is fine by me. Is this Freeze Mage? If it is, we need to start drawing cards because we need to have something like Tharasan to win this game. Doomsayer, it is Freeze Mage, and for some reason they felt a need to do that. So there are 2 lines of play here, one of which is greedy, one of which is not. I think I will end up going with the greedy play, because it looks like their hand is pretty bad if they're just Doomsayering this turn against a warrior. Because they're probably just trying to deal with my Acolyte. And so now I will present both a clock and card draw. And so I will not, let's see, he has 1 more turn until Blizzard mana. Gromash is actually really, really good in this matchup. Next turn is Blizzard mana, I don't need to worry about it then. Because I can just Acolyte of Pain, attack, attack, attack.
Let the pain speak to me. No problem.
I mean, he's gonna get the draw off it anyway. I'm even injured for Battle Rage. I lose my Taskmaster, which is absolutely okay. Because, like, right now, Blizzard does absolutely jack. Like, he'll get 2 Acolytes of Pain, I'll draw 2 cards. It's awful. That's fine. Let's see what it is. Ice Bear, that's fine. Hand is 9, so it'll go to 8, it'll go back to 10. And the reason I'm trying to weave in these armor ups is because Freeze Mage can't win by anything other than damage. And so if I sit here armoring up, like, even if they Alistraza me, they still can't get anywhere. That's fine, you can have the power. I mean, it's not actually fine, but... Alright, so if I play Frothing, it'll draw out Flame Strike by itself. I only have... This is my last Inner Rage. So I think I'll do it like this. And just incentivize him to use up stuff. Next turn I have 8. I'll be one short of a solid Grim Patron turn. And the reason I'm playing that is because otherwise I overdraw. Two mana? Is this a Mad Sci? What is he trying to play? Oh wait, no, it could be discounted. He could have added like a discounted Acolyte, and maybe he has a recently drawn Mad Sci. Shade? What kind of deck is this? Can I lethal? 1, 2, 3. Ten? I think the play is just Grom smash face. Because this forces a Fireball. Or a Frost Nova. It forces one of his big spells, or Ice Block, or both. At which point I can just, like, Sludge Belcher armor up, pop it again. Or, like, Warsong combo him out. But basically, I want to force a reaction this turn and have him low enough to combo kill basically every turn after that. And I need to stop him from having space to play Alistrazo basically every turn as well. Alistrazo? What the? Are you just conceding? No, you just don't realize you're dead. Yeah. Alright, 4-2. So we're 1-1 this session. Let's keep going. We seem to be stuck at about 50% with this deck. I mean, not technically, because we got up, we are 4-2. But let's see if we can cut out some of the play errors we make. Let's see if we can just play a little bit better, and I don't know, I think the deck's good. Nomodogan hit Legend with it, so it can't be terrible. We're up against a Legend Rogue. I think this is a good matchup, as long as we can prevent really dumb Blade Flurry turns. I don't have Loatheb in this version, though. Acolyte is solid. Sludge Belcher is probably also solid. Early Grim Patron, I'm split on. I think it's okay, but most of their Blade Flurries are big enough to kill Grim Patron anyway. We're gonna want more of like a Warsong Frothing kill in this matchup, I think. Or maybe a Worgen kill if we need to. So maybe we also get rid of Sludge Belcher then. Just get Acolyte and get some early game. Yeah. I'm gonna save the coin, I think, in this matchup because I want to be able to. I just want to go like Unstable Ghoul, Acolyte of Pain. No face means they probably have stuff to do for the next couple turns, and they don't want to waste up a dagger charge. I think it's fine making him burn a charge of this on Acolyte, because that's one less deadly poison flurry they'll have for Grim Patron. Oh, hello, Milrogue. Hello.
Let the pain speak to me.
Never ever let a Cold Oracle live against Milrogue. You will regret it always.
I see.
It's really awkward because we can't coin Tharus on here, but we can... Cruel Task? I don't understand what deck I'm playing it. Maybe it's just an aggressive Oil Rogue with Cold Lights.
Back to work.
And to find another Execute, which I can't use.
Bring pain.
So it's actually... not Mill Rogue, I can sit with 9 cards in hand and just armor up. I'm still not sure, based on those 3 cards, if it's an Oil Rogue or a Mill Rogue. Mill Rogue. Straight up Mill Rogue. That is Mill Rogue. Damn. So let's get some of these cards out of my hand and let's make them all cost less. We burned a Grim Patron, which is really, really, really bad. I might hold on to their deck list though, like once I have the list. It looks like just the original Mill Rogue list. 8 cards in hand, so if he cold lights, we lose cards. Healbot is fine. Dagger up is fine. Can we do any dumb things this turn? One, 4, 5, 6, 7? That's not worth it. I think we boom. It leaves us a little bit open to having milled cards, but we already have Warsong and some combo pieces in hand. And so I don't think I mind milling too much, as long as I can just kill him. We may get vanished here, but we still get boom back because boom will happen first. If he cold light vanishes, he'd have to cold light prep vanish, but if he cold light prep vanishes, then we lose all of our field. But the boom bots will still go off with a vanish. The fact that we got that Thaurissan off and forced him to trade away is actually huge. Because we have some absolutely just, like, one-shot lethal kills in this deck. And 2 mana Raging, 2 mana Frothing, Warsong, Cruel Task Whirlwind is, like, by itself is... That's what? Cruel Task on this is 5, 10, 11, 12... 13, 14 for the Cruel Taskmaster itself, 15 for the damage to Worgen, plus Whirlwind is an extra 1, 2, 3, 4 is 19, so they're not dead this turn. We're just gonna crawl him in the face. I think we win this one pretty hard. Especially because that's the Dancing Swords version. I don't like the Dancing Swords in that deck as much just because they don't do too much. It might be better though now that Zoo is popular again, I suppose. Because I only played it the first week before Gang Boss. I played it when we had just gotten Gang Up. Let's see, we're at 24 minutes, so we'll probably play one more game after this. Are you sapping Grommet? You're dead.
This guy's toast.
You... Are you just conceding? Like, I'm a combo warrior deck. You have how many cards in my hand? Look at all them cards. There's the 15 I was talking about, at least 15. I mean, technically we didn't have our cruel task, but we got the damage made up by having him with 2 minions. That was fun. Alright, this one's taking a little longer. Maybe our MMR is going back up again, or ELO, or whatever rating system they use. Because I know there's the stars, but like once you get to Legend, you have an MMR that actually matters, or whatever their ranking is.
I will fight with honor. Victory or
Alright, so this is Paladin. I think this is actually a little bit of a tougher matchup until I get to the Grim Patron turns. I don't think I want Battle Rage or Deathspite on the play. If I had the coin, I'd keep Deathspite. I think Cruel Taskmaster is absolutely okay. Acolyte of Pain is alright. I have to hope they're a more controlling version. I don't want to go up against the commonly referred to as Ebola Din. And I didn't get a Fiery War Axe, but I have one now. I think I play it because he can't Harrison for a couple turns yet if he's playing the Harrison, and I want to be able to Acolyte of Pain next turn and still be able to deal with board this turn.
reporting for duty.
I don't think I care about those.
Hey, speak to me.
Still can't Harrison. He can Harrison next turn, so I'll start worrying about using up my weapon. Also, I can Battle Rage this turn, so I can just like hit something, damage myself, Acolyte of Pain, damage it, Battle Rage. True Silver Champion. Alright, so this has to be a more controlling deck because he cares way more about this Acolyte of Pain than he would otherwise. And there's a coin, so I don't care about Harrison still. Although I do have a weapon now. So I play this, and I think... because this is looking to be a more mid-rangey game where I just like, Sledge Belcher, boom. I'm not going to have time to slot this in on my curve, so I'm going to Battle Rage now. Even though it's just cycling. Even though it gives away that I'm Grim Patron and he can play around math turns, I'd like to make him afraid of math turns, and then just have this boom. And these mini-bots can't get through the Sledge Belcher. I think it's fine to pop Divine Shield with my face here because I do have the Deathspite follow-up. And I would like to be able to Deathspite to clear the board before I play Boom. So I Deathspite on turn 6, hit something, turn 7, clear something like the Sledge Belcher, and finish everything off. So I'm going to use this aggressively here because, again, I want that cleared board for Dr. Boom. Because I want it to be as difficult for him to deal with as possible.
Put this apple on your head.
He's aggressively trying to get this dagger onto my... Yep. Alright, but again, this is why I wanted to do that, because now I can hit right here, face here, clear the entire board, and drop the good old Doctor. Also, the gold, if you've never seen the gold animation for this, or the boombots, they are absolutely sick. Yeah, so like once I have the luxury of having like all the cards and having spare dust to craft things, I think that'll be like the first golden I go for, just because it looks so sick.
Reporting for duty.
And we drew Deathbite. This is actually gross. So I'm gonna clear this just because I don't want to get equality'd for just massive value. I'll hit him in the face. I'm gonna save a second Battle Rage for refill because I'm starting to run low on cards. The first one I used because I just needed it for curve purposes. I needed to drop some card. Tyrion is fine. Let's see if this kills Tyrion. And it does! I'm sorry, friend. We just play Grom and go for death. So that was actually pretty good. So we're 6-2 now with the Nomodogan Math Grim Patron Warrior. That was actually a really short game. We're at 31. All right, so we'll do one more game and then we'll be done. I think this is the third segment I'll have done today, which will be about my normal, what I've been doing time, but I've managed to split it up this time into 3 pieces. So. Yeah. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So we'll have 3 pieces for today, each about half hour. It'll be about hour and a half, which is about what my first 2 pieces were. So I'm gonna keep unstable, and I kind of want to keep execute. This is a really weak hand if it's a control warrior. If it's an control warlock. If it's an aggro warlock, this hand is absolutely absurd. So I think we're gonna keep it. We're gonna gamble. We're gonna bet at Zoo, because unstable goal in the play and then frothing berserker after it is strong. The inner rage is just gravy. So ideally here they play a 1-3 or just pass. Coin flame him. I'm okay with that. Wow. I'm so okay with this. Unstable Ghoul is guaranteed going to kill one of them and going to kill the other one by virtue of Inner Rage, allowing Frothing Berserker to come down on the field is at least a 3-4. Especially if it has no follow-up here. It's pretty great. We can also War Axe. And as much as I want to enable this frothing, I don't want to take too much damage off of his early game. Because with the Argent Squire, I know that this is one of the more aggro-ish early game zoos that is not going to have as many of the high ends like Boom or Sylvanas. So I think here, we go for frothing, we hit it with our face, because it's going to just make things anyway. And this way, if he wants to clear it, he basically has to drop Defender, and not Life Tap still, which is important, because I'm running out of cards and he's running out of cards, and I can't let him Life Tap and run me over. Oh my god. I hate when that happens. Like, he didn't even have to give up anything for that. So we're just gonna drop this, armor up. That was a really, really, really rough implosion. If it's a 2, he has to throw his entire team into it. If it's a 3, he has to throw just the Squire into it. He got the 4, so he just has free imps.
My shield for Argus.
Alright, so I still get at least 2 card draws out of this.
Bring pain.
I think we pop the shield. So on the plus side right now, he can't drop any more minions. So he's stuck with these cards in hand, has to life tap. He could have power overwhelming, which it looks like he did. No, he's abusive? He's preserving the X2s because they don't die to Whirlwind. Alright, so if I get Grim Patron in the next couple turns, I think I can actually recover from this. That is not a Grim Patron. That is a Death Spite. Does that let me recover at all? He has one card in hand. 1, 2. So I'll have to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If he finds 2 damage, I'm dead. If he finds 2 damage, I'm dead anyway. So if I make him find 4 damage, so I have to armor up. I have to play Death Spite. I have to kill one of these. I think I kill the Imp. Yeah, because there's no special bonuses for being Urgent Squire. There are some random demon-related bonuses. So he has 7. If he finds Power Overwhelming, I die. If he finds Doomguard, I die. If I find Grim Patron, he loses the game, pretty much.
From void I come.
Grim Patron! Oh, God.
Charge forward. Back to work. No problem.
This is going to be a really... Oh, he didn't have it. Okay. This is really awkward. We really needed a Grim Patron in this game, and that implosion actually screwed us. I mean, like, the odds are we're really dead here. We're, like, absolutely guaranteed dead. How are we not dead here? My mind is blown by the fact that we're not dead. I mean, we're still super dead.
Hey, speak to me.
I mean, he's gonna find death eventually, right? Well, like, what is my dream out? Is I get, like, what, War Song? Oh, yeah, War Song. Oh, I can't draw anymore. Like, yeah, no, we just drew the wrong half of our deck this game. Alright. I'll do one more for you guys. I don't want to end on that note. What should I do? Alright, we'll do one more of Grim Patron / Math Warrior. We're coming up on Gold Warlock too, so maybe we'll play some more Zoo later. But this will be the last game for this session. Go ahead, get it up, and then I'll go ahead and upload these. Let's see what we got here. We have Battle Rage, Acolyte of Pain, Grim Patron, Sludge Belcher against Warlock. It's not the person we just played, is it? Always check to find out if you just know what deck they're already playing. We have the coin. We keep Acolyte of Pain, I think. Deathspite, Unstable, Go Frothing. This is a pretty solid hand if it's a Zoo deck. It's actually a decent hand too against a Control Warlock.
Why do you go?
Do I burn coin here? No. Oh man. So not only did he not play a second 1-drop, but this unstable ghoul can basically, like, his whole field has to deal with it. Wait, really? So he wants this Imp Gang boss value pretty bad. I think we just super deny it to him by Despite. Kill that. Kill that. And now you get just basically negative gang boss value because no matter what you do, this unstable ghoul is popping your team. I don't know, that just felt like a really weird play to me. Like, I don't see why you don't ram them in first and then play gang boss. Because Deathbite just Deathbites anyway.
My shield for Argus.
Okay, what are you gonna throw in here, the Imp? So because I can't fully clear it, I think... So there's the greedy play, which is just Acolyte of Pain and do nothing. I think that's wrong. Acolyte of Pain attack lets him kill my Acolyte with a 2-2. So I think this is actually the optimal play here. It's not the cleanest. I do end up with a pretty low life total, but I also end up with a 5-3 that he basically has to run his dude into. I don't know. We're not getting enough incidental damage into face. I don't know if we'll be able to win this game. Because the combo doesn't, like, 30-0. I mean, it can if you have, like, the nuts draw. So let's just find out what he has.
I strike. I strike.
We go there because now he'll get an Imp, but this will clear his entire board and give me Grim Patrons. I'll be pretty low, granted, but if I draw a Whirlwind, it gets better. Alright, if I Whirlwind doesn't actually better anymore. Alright, well, here's hoping I'm not dead. Alright, and even though this one's gonna be a pretty short game if I die next turn, I think this will still be the last one for the day. Like I said, I don't want to make my videos too long. I want to make them easy to like watch all in one sitting. This one's gonna be pushing on a little bit on the long side because I said I was gonna play the last one, and the last one was it's just a disappointment. So we'll go ahead and finish this one. We're at about 44 minutes right now. Kazan, does this mean you don't have an answer? Power overwhelming. You don't have an answer. And War Song.
Charge forward. Let the pain speak to me. Bring the pain.
What are even my outs here? Execute? Execute isn't out. Like, Doomguard kills me 150% here. If he finds Doomguard, I just lose. Hate being in this scenario. Do you have it or not? If you have it, don't slow roll me. You don't have it, okay. do I have a kill on board? I have Grim Patron, actually. Grim Patron gives me 3 patrons. I armor up. So I want to find Acolyte of Pain first. How many patrons can I get? I can get 3 patrons.
Pain, speak to me. Pain. Afraid, coward. I must choose.
So I'm not going to give him Power Overwhelming as an out.
Everyone, get in here. Everyone, get in here. Everyone, get in here. Everyone, get in here.
So he's dead next turn. Does he draw Doomguard this turn? If he does, I lose. Which one of us is dead, bro? Unless you play like the one of Hellfire. Am I dead? I can't tell. Like he's thinking too long. I can't be dead, can I? Don't slow roll me, bro. Don't slow roll me, bro. Don't do it. You didn't draw Doomguard on that second draw. Don't tell me you did. Quit mousing over it like that. Oh my god. I'm super dead. I don't know. I feel like if he hasn't done it yet, I'm not dead. But he could just be the best slow roller in the world. I win. Like well played. Yeah. All right. We'll take that. We'll take that exciting. Maybe I'll try climbing with this Nomodogan list some more, because it's what I used to actually climb from rank, I don't know, 13 to rank 7, and it was fun. I didn't have Boom when I was playing it originally, so I stopped playing it and played the Zoo list you saw in my Legend Climb Part 1. And that got me all the way up to like rank 5 really fast. Too many people didn't know how to play against the Zoo. Imp Gangbus was huge. Even with the swipe bug, like your matchup against Druid becomes actually way better. Your matchup against Mage, and if you keep the Lothab, your Freeze Mage matchup is actually absurd. I think I lost 1 game to Freeze Mage going like through rank 5. But so I'll quit talking for now. There's the deck list. Shout out to Nomodogan. He put it up on Reddit after hitting Legend with it. It's actually a really great deck. You can't really lose against Face Hunter for the most part. It's really hard. You have Cruel Tests, you have Unstable Ghoul, you have Belchers. I really recommend the list. But remember, always check if you have lethal this turn, or if you can set up for lethal next turn. But on that wonderful and nail biter of a game, we'll go ahead and say goodbye. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Help me out. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. I'm probably going to play a little bit more, and hopefully next time you see me on camera, I'll go ahead and give you some games from Legend. But for now, we'll sign off. And don't worry, guys, if I do end up getting to like that near Legend game, I'll record. I can't deny you guys that. So, alright, have a nice day. It's YoMan5. I'll see you next time.